Oh, yeah. Sitting out in the garage and it's cold this time. I don't know if you can see the steam coming. Oh, yeah, you can. Look at that. Oh, you see it? Look at that. It's cold here. I might end up needing a heater up in this Jones here in a little bit. Oh, is it a little blurry? Is it a little blurry? Boom. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Welcome, whoever just joined. No idea who you are, but welcome. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your holidays. Robert. My name is Robert. All right. It shows up, Robert. Robert, your name shows up in there. In the chat. Welcome. Ooh, 2 more people just popped in here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Gonna let some people flow in here. Hopefully you had a great holiday weekend. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, whatever. How was my day going? It is going good. It's good. I wish I could be fishing. It could be better. Look at that. It just gave me some more light. Ta-da! As you can see, my coffee is steaming. I'm out in the garage. It's a little cold out here today. Last time I was out here, I was sweating. Now it's cold. So, Robert, where are you from? Robert? Whoever else is in here, welcome. Welcome. Uh-oh. We'll have to wait and see. Minnesota. Dang, man. Your stuff's probably, the lake's probably frozen right now. I am personally waiting for my fishing rod to show up right now. It says it's been out for delivery since 9:13 a.m. That's a long day for delivery there, buddy. Yeah, I bet it's freezing up in Minnesota. But I will say, anyone in here that is a Bills fan or is back home in Buffalo, New York, I pray for you and hope everything's all right, man. Like the amount of snow they just got, the amount of people dying, caught in the snow, freezing. Like, I feel for you. I'm sorry for your families. If anyone in here is from Buffalo or knows people in Buffalo, I feel sorry for you. Go Bills. So are you a Vikings fan since you're from Minnesota? You a Vikings fan? Oh, my feet are cold. So when does your fishing stop in Minnesota? Your lake's frozen yet? Totally frozen over? Are you still able to fish? No, yeah. Moving a little bit, moving around. My phone's buzzing right now. I got myself a new toy. A new toy to yes, I am, but I love the other teams, the Lakers and our frozen solid. That sucks. Got a brand new, if you guys can't see it. Boom. New Daiwa Tatula, new toy, the SV. Brand new. I'm waiting for this rod to come in the mail so I can be like, put that sucker on there. Yes. I am excited about this new SV reel, dude. It is so tiny. It is so tiny. Like, I am so excited. I just can't wait because for a special reason this winter, I've been throwing a lot of 1/4 ounce pulse jigs, finesse jigs. And guess what you can do with this SV reel, the TWS 103. You can go all the way down on, I even got a 7'6" medium heavy coming. KLX series rod from Kistler. This is going on it. And what I'm going to be throwing is a 1/4 ounce. I can go all the way down to a 1/8 ounce and throw it on a bait caster. I do not need a spinning reel. I finally got a reel that can handle all the way down to a 1/8 ounce, and I can throw it and not worry about birds nesting it. So I'm excited. Very, 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 very excited. So now I got my spinning reel from when I go out. And then, of course, my bait caster, which I'm going to be able to launch now. I haven't been able to try it yet, but I've looked at the reviews, heard people talking about it, and this is just like the SLX DC reel, but Daiwa's version. I mean, I wish Kistler had one, but they don't. Happy New Year, Cameron. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Not yet, but hopefully you had a good a Christmas. But I will tell you, my video coming out will be all about this lure right here. Be all about this lure. And yes, I did get, I think this is a 7-1-1. I didn't go with the slower reel. I want the 7-1-1. Just for my specific reasons. I can slow this down and wind it really slow. But at the same exact time, when it warms up, I can still use this reel for other stuff. I can use it for crankbaits. I can use it for chatterbaits. I could use it for all my other stuff at the same exact time. Because my other one, I have a 7'6", which is, it's also going to be I think it's a fast action, but moderate. It's a fast action, moderate rod. But instead of the Argon series, which I have right now, it as my, right now, this is my cranking rod. As you can see, it's another Daiwa. But this is a 6-3-1. This is a different Daiwa. But this is a 7'6". When am I getting a new boat? Oh, dude, it's I have to wait until I get the payments down on this to get a new boat. So I get the payments down so I can actually sell this. But this is the Argon series Kistler rod. All right. This is 7'6". This is your deep cranks and everything else. Where are you going this weekend? I am going Saturday. It's going to be 66 degrees and raining. I am going to Percy Priest. Or depends on how much current's coming. I could possibly go to the river. Possibly go to the river and just bust out that new one. Or the river. Yeah. If they're not too much current. But that KLX series is the same exact rod, but the next, I would say it's a lot better than what this one is. It's the next step up from this one. But it's the same exact thing. 7'6". Like, it has so much play. It's a fast action, but moderate. So it has a lot of play, so you can keep them pinned. But now I'm going to have, this is my cranking. 6-3-1. Now I'm going to have the KLX series, which is the next step up. And this bad boy is going on it. So now I can throw my 1/4 ounce. I don't need to use my spinning reel. Dale, what's up, buddy? What's going on, buddy? Look at this, buddy. I don't need to use my spinning reel no more. Look at what I got. Look it. It's the SV reel. I can go down and throw 1/8 ounce baits on this reel and it don't bird's nest. Told you that I've been wanting this reel. It's exactly like the SLX DC one where you can just go out, whip that sucker right out, don't even hold it, and it stops on its own. I'm excited to get this. My rod's supposed to be here. It's on the UPS truck right now. I'm really getting frustrated. It was supposed to be here before Christmas. But it said, due to weather, your delivery might be delayed. I'm like, well, what the heck? I want my rod. I want my rod now. Look at that coffee. What I think we should do is whoever's in here or whoever knows me, and if you want, we should get a group of people to go out Saturday and go on the river or go to Percy Priest. One of the two. I think that's what we should do. What's up, buddy? Is that the BFS? No, it's the Tatula SV. I've been waiting on fishing gloves for winter for a month. Oh, I got 2 sets. The one, I got 2 of them. No, this is the SV with the SV spool. This has the SV spool. So it's not like any of my other Daiwas, not my other CTs, not my other, what else do I have? I have a bunch of different Daiwas, but this one here, I'm going to go ahead and set it to whatever. Supposedly that it comes stock, so I'm actually going to try this stock. Because what it says is that stock, I can go ahead and zip it out there and just let it go, and it stops on its own. That's what these SV spools are supposed to be. So if you ever go online, go to, I'm going to hesitate to switch over because I like that DC where I could throw it and it casts amazing, even though I love that humming sound, but it stops on its own. This one doesn't have that microchip in it, but it has the SV spool, so it actually stops on its own yet too. But I can also cast a 1/8 ounce bait on a bait caster. So now instead of using my light, medium, heavy rod, I can go to a medium heavy rod and throw 1/4 ounce baits. Well, it's a 7'6". But going to Denver since flight was canceled at Christmas. I see. I know JD's ready to go out. We're sitting here talking about fishing, but my buddy over here, Robert, is up in Minnesota here, and his stuff's frozen. So that's a bummer for him. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we had a bunch of snow down here. It's been cold. It was -1 when I went to work Friday. It was -1 in the morning. And then even our pond down here is still frozen. But Saturday, 60, 65 degrees and a little bit of rain. I'm good to go. I'm going out in the water. JD, you going to get out there Saturday? But yeah. So what kind of crankbaits did everyone get? Someone got something for Christmas. I got a whole new arsenal. I got a whole new arsenal of DT. Give me a second. I'm psyched. I just stuck myself in my rattle trap. There we go. Boom. I am ready to go, ready to rock and roll. We got the 14s, we got the 10s, we got the 8s, we got the 6s. Every crawfish color, shad pattern, boom. We are ready to rock and roll this winter, buddy. Dr. Jones, junk removal. What's up, buddy? Got them cranks. Oh, yeah. Look at the DT14. I am ready to rock. You got a DT14 there. I have them all set up, lined up, ready to go. Got my other DT14. Boom. You gotta have that pattern. That's my favorite pattern. You got the 14. Then you want to go down to, what do I got? The 10s. There's a 10 right there. Boom. How is Old Hickory fishing? I don't know. It sucks. I haven't been out there. Oh, got to go down to 10 on that. What did Dale say? I got a $50 Bass Pro gift card. Time to add some more stunners. Yes. Right here is the official. First time being shown on this live stream. This here is called the Dale Saves You a Lot of Money. Right here. This is called the Dale Saves You a Lot of Money. If you don't have one, get yourself one. It's called the Dale Saves You a Lot of Money. Right there. Right there from the man himself in the chat, Dale. Yeah. That saved me 8 times in the last time I was out with Dale fishing. 8 times that I was snagged. I would have had 8 different jig heads lost. And if it wasn't for my man Dale right there, boom. Put this sucker on my line, let that slide all the way down to my jig head, down on the rocks, 20 feet down, and bloop, got him back. Dale, you should go ahead and just make these, man. It's called the Dale Saves You a Lot of Money. Did you see where I pulled that out of? I have a specific spot right here, buddy. Right here in my crankbait box. Right there. And I have one more in my jacket. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I am ready to rock and roll. Like I was showing you, I have the DT14s, the DT10s. So you can go, does it work on the hick trees? It works on anything, dude. I was stuck in a bush. As Dale was with me, I was stuck in a bush. And he gave me it. I showed him on the live active target. I was stuck in a bush. I said, I ain't getting this out. He's like, yeah. First time, I threw it right down. Bloop, got it right out of the bush. Just jiggled it a little bit, and bloop, came right off. I was stuck in the trees. Thing was awesome. This is called the Dale Saves You a Lot of Money. But remember I was telling you, Dale, that I lost it? That I lost my DT10? I re-upped. I got a brand new one. So now I got the DT10, which I lost. Same thing, DT14. Got the DT8. But I forgot to get a DT6. No. I forgot to get a DT6. Look at that. Forgot to get a DT6 like that. Got the oh, I do have a DT6 in this color though. That's a DT6. That's a DT6. There's another DT8. Those are just the craws. But you know my go-to. What, a DT6 is the best one of them all. Yeah, but I've been catching more with the DT8 and the DT10. Of course, DT14. Got to go down a little bit. This is my one I caught on my biggest smallmouth, my DT10, with a little bit of chartreuse right there and that blueback. Then, of course, I got it in the DT6. Of course, you got one in the DT8, but it's a little bit of a blue. And just in case if I wanted to try some more stuff, I'm all ready with these DTs, man. I'm sorry, 6 cents was my go-to thing. I swore by 6 cents, but right now, my flat-sided crankbaits aren't doing nothing for me out there. These little suckers are. My DT10s are doing more damage. I lied. And I broke down to get some Berkley. I got the F7. Oh, I'm stuck with these suckers. The Fritz side. Look at how thin that thing is. I'm going to be throwing that Fritz side when we get out there. But yeah, I am 100% ready for this weekend. The next time that I go out, I'm gonna make an amazing video. I am over 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I want to say thank you to everybody. I'm at 1,033 as we speak, and it keeps on going. So I got to get out there and make some videos, so I go ahead and give away a rod. But here's the problem right now. I'm giving away that rod because Kistler had that amazing sale. Every single Argon Series rod is sold out. KLX, there's only 2 specific rods that are left. The next series up, the $400 rod. All right, they're all sold out. All their rods right now are being like sold out. Like they just went heavy. I don't know. I went on to the Team Kistler website because I was on the Kistler thing. Dude ordered 27 rods. 27 rods. I'm like, dude, I don't have that much money to dump into fishing rods just like that. 27 of them. I thought Dale bought them. I seriously thought Dale went on there and bought 27 rods. If nobody knows or understands this guy that's in this chat, Dale, I've never seen a person with more fishing rods that he fishes with than this person here. I thought I had a lot of rods. He makes me look foolish. I got nothing compared to him. And Blaine, I could bring my rods and put them with your rods. I could bring all my rods here and put them with your rods in your boat, Blaine, and we're still not going to have what Dale carries around in his little travel pack. What brand rod does he have? What do you mean, JD? Yeah, I'm not lying, dude. He like brought, when me and him went fishing, dude, he had probably like 20. That's his travel package. That's his travel package. Now, imagine if he was able to have, if I had a bigger boat. So he probably would have had like 70 rods in the boat. One day when I grow up, I'm going to be like Dale. And I'm going to have as many rods as that dude has. I'll have one specifically. I'm on Enigma Pro staff. Oh, you don't want to say that you're... How many hours do I got on my tube? Not enough, dude. Not enough. I need like 800 more watch hours. I need about 800 more watch hours, to be honest. But I'm not worried about that now. I'm over the 1,000 mark. Now, eventually, once I start producing videos and this, and this, it'll slowly grow. Then my watch hours be. But for right now, in 2023, shorts will actually count toward portion of your watch hours. So I'm not worried about that for right now. But I just want to get to 1,000. 1,000's done. Some of the fake ones dropped off. Rich was cool. I just wanted to get to 1,000 and see how many of, because I've gotten random followers in a day and it doesn't even show up on my YouTube. It just shows that I just gained like 13, and it doesn't even show like who they are. And then all of a sudden they magically disappear. So I don't know what it is, but your goal is to be like Dale with 70 rods. Lord help me. Guys, my wife heard me. My wife heard me say that. Dale, you're getting me in trouble now, my wife. My wife's going to yell at me now, Dale. It's all your fault. No, Dale's only got 50. Dale don't have 70. He has 50. You got me in trouble, Dale. I said I wanted to be like you and have 50 rods. Now I'm in trouble. She's going to take my debit card away. She's going to take my debit card away. You can't hang out with Dale because every time you hang out with Dale, you want to buy more fishing rods. Blaine, your boat is still getting fixed. If you want to go fishing, let me know. Let me know if you want to go fishing, Blaine. You can meet me. Go on the river, and I go to Percy. I'm not going to Old Hickory. Old Hickory sucks. Like, That was my lake. That was my lake. All my videos came from Old Hickory. And if I'm telling you I'm not going fishing on that, there's a problem. There's a serious problem if I'm not going fishing on that lake with all the spots that I know where to go. We're having a problem here. Houston, we have a problem. It's a bad problem. And especially for the simple fact is I'm talking about going to Percy Priest of all lakes, a lake that I do not like. But as you've seen in that last video, when I did go out there, I had back-to-back 3+ pounders, just one just right after another. So you know what I'm going to do is cranking till the cows come home. But yeah, Blaine, let me know if you ever want to go. JD, are you going out this weekend? Dale's going to Denver. You got Roberts up in Center Hill, Tim's Ford, and Dale Hollow will be on fire now. You know what's awesome? I suck at fishing those lakes. Suck at fishing those lakes, number one. Number two, I don't want to drive that far to go fishing. That's why I go to that's why I go to Old Hickory and the river and Percy. I feel that I could probably have a bad day on the river. Practice makes perfect. Yes, it does. But you know what? That's a hike. That's a money sucking hike. The gas in my truck to get there to like Center Hill, drive an hour and a half away, hour and 45 minutes just to go fishing and hope I catch a fish. I'd rather do that in the summer when it's a little warmer. From your house, you can be at Center Hill in no time. It's an hour and a half. It's an hour and a half away, to be honest. Because I was there with Blaine and them in a tournament, and our league tournament was on Center Hill. And I did not even catch one fish. I didn't even have a bite all day in 8 hours. Would you rather save the gas money and buy more rods? Yeah. See, Dale? She has it. She has it down right. Save the gas money and buy more rods. But yeah, back to Dale's laughing. JD, are you gonna want to go? What did JD say before? Crankbaits? Are you gonna want to go out Saturday? I will be going out Saturday. Blaine, if you want to go, if you're still in here, you can come out Saturday. I have a boat. JD Basson has a boat. Dale's going to be in Denver. So more than likely I'll be either, all depends. I'm going Sunday. You suck, dude. I'm not going Sunday. I got church, brother. Hundreds of 5-pound smallmouth on Center Hill in the last 22 years. Yeah. I see pictures all the time. I see pictures all the time of Dale Hollow Dave catching these monster, smallmouth, this and that. And you know what? Only thing I'll go there to do is catch a cold. That's it. That lake in the winter, that is not my fishing style. Like I could actually, with that 1/4 ounce swim bait, the one that I was catching those fish with you, that could possibly work there, because I get that 1/4 ounce down deep and just slow roll that. They'll eat that. That I know. The smallmouth will eat that sucker up. But JD, we had a better, not like when you were with me, when me and you went and I caught that gar. I was with Dale in this little creek. There was like barely any fish. I seen a little spotted bass in my live active target, so I was trying to fish at it. So I threw at it. I swam it by him. He didn't take it the first time. He didn't take it the second. And I threw at it, and I was laughing. at Dale because I lost him on my live active target. He like disappeared and he just came in the screen out of nowhere, and you just see this yellow flash, and he just slammed it out of nowhere. But you want to talk about clear water there? I think it was, yeah, it was Mill Creek. It was 4-degree temperature difference, colder and clear. I could see like 8 feet down. It was ridiculous. It was just ridiculous. But yeah, that's what I'll end up doing Saturday. I don't think what you call it's in here, Blaine anymore. I would have told Blaine, tell him to come along with me. I might go ahead and hit up Percy because I got the I have my waypoints in from where I was fishing, where I actually caught those other bass at. Yeah, it was. Except for I was getting frustrated because I could see him, me and you could see him, and they weren't even going after him. I think the funniest one was when we were in that little eddy there when the hybrids were actually biting. When I was like, hey, look, they're right here. Boom. Caught that big old one, and then I threw it right back in. I'm like, hey, look, and I caught that other one back to back. But yeah, Saturday I'm probably gonna try to hit up Percy Priest because you got to figure the weather's cold right now. You got to figure by Saturday it's gonna be 66 degrees, 50 degrees at night, so that water's gonna warm up, and it's gonna have probably like a warmer rain. So what that'll probably do is any bait fish that are still alive, they're gonna go shallow to that warmer water, and all the bass will probably follow them in shallow, and then I could just crank. I'll even stay out there. I got my DT14. You know where I'm going with that thing. Be diving down with that sucker. But yeah, we'll have to go out to Center Hill or one of those two, Dale, if you know where you're going. I don't know where I'm going, but I got to be able to crank. Got to be able to use a crankbait on those lakes. And I know where I was fishing, it was like 70, 80 feet before when I was there. And they were down to like 40 feet in the summer. And I was just getting a bite. Bluffs, the deep end of bluffs and points. That's where they'll be. Well, I'll probably have to try to go ahead and throw a jerk bait. I'll probably have to bring a jerk bait along, a slow sink. But let's hope for me. I put the word out to see if let's see if I get an email back to go with Berkley, to have Berkley as a sponsor, and to have Seagar as another sponsor too. So the only thing I don't have is a fishing line, and I don't have an official like bait company. So I have a rod and reel. I have Pulse Lures, which I can't wait till the spring comes because you know what I'm loading up on. Loading up on spinner baits, and I'm going to be loading up on swim jigs. Be throwing those swim jigs like they're going out of style. Be throwing them heavy. Some of my biggest fish that I caught were all on swim jigs. For some odd reason, I don't know how, why, whatever, but they end up getting my biggest bite somehow. It's always by a tree, or it's over by like a grass patch somewhere. But I just can't wait. Yo, TJ, dude, I've been trying to get you out fishing, and you haven't been able to come. I'm trying to get you out fishing, buddy. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Love throwing a swim jig. Dude, that's like, I think my favorite was a chatterbait, and then it went over to a crankbait, and then now I think it's back to just a swim jig. And the Pulse swim jigs, I mean, if you go back to my pond videos, man, I'm sitting there having a conversation, trying to talk about my rod and trying to talk about the swim jig, and that 4-pounder just hammered it. But yeah, TJ, I've been trying to get you to come out. You have to let me know when you're available, buddy, to get down here. You gotta let me know. Been busy and doing stuff with my kids. All right, well, let me know when you're able to go fishing. Let me know. I told you I would take you. Since you don't ever get to go out in a boat, I told you that I would take you out. But when it comes to cranking now, like the springtime, bust out my favorite crankbaits, man. It's the L-shaped square bills. I'm telling you. If you watch my videos all summer, if you watch this, there's always an Iceman, aka Frosty. Yeah, well, I have to get Frosty in the video too. But I tried to take a poll on YouTube what we should name them, and no one came up with a name yet. So I have to try another poll to see if we can name Frosty, just have a different name for him. But yeah, how many years have you been out of the military now, TJ? Just in case anyone doesn't know, TJ's been in the military for I don't even know how long, but he's out now. So that's another reason why I wanted to get him out in the boat. I think he's up toward like Clarksville area, if I'm correct, if I remember correct, somewhere up there. Somewhere up there that way. I'm not specifically. But yeah, you guys know, like I even got the new one in a couple last month's. I think it was last month's subscription. I got 6th Sense's newest color that they brought out. Hold on a second. I don't know if you guys seen this one. I don't know if you guys seen this one yet, but I didn't get to throw it yet, but 6th Sense's newest color that they got out on their Schwank. As you seen in my videos, I like throwing this. It's nice reddish orange on there. And this rattle drives them insane. I can't wait to hit those grass beds when they're spawning. It is on. That one and my good old trusty. First one I ever had. Boom. That's the 77X. This one's a little louder. This one's got some big old knockers in there. As you see, when everyone else is throwing the crankbaits, Cumberland River Killer right there. This one right here, no one throws these out there. No one throws these. So when everyone else has their crankbaits dive out in there, nah, mine's just chilling. I mean, as you can see, this is my go-to all summer long. As you can see, this one's beat up. Got the teeth marks back here, on here, just beat up. That's what I used all summer long. In case you're ever wondering what that is, it's Rayburn Ghost. That one, and when it's really sunny, here's another one that's beat up on the back. You can't see teeth marks on this one. But this one's shiny as everything. Was. But this is my other one. Those are my two go-to ones. And then when I want to get around the grass a little more, boom. So like I was saying, I got them in the 66. No, 66. Every single one that I always have. That's the 77. That's the 66. So I will downsize and throw the small ones first always. And if I start getting bit a lot, I'm going to the next step up. I'm going to the bigger one. I will definitely pull that bigger one out of the bunch. Those are my go-to ones in spring, summer. Everyone else wants to throw regular square bill, this, and this. Those are great. And especially they're actually good in the open water, which is funny because they just swim flat. Swim flat. But yeah, most definitely I want to try to get out. I want to get out and do some fishing this weekend. I might even throw the Pulse. This is JD Basson's favorite thing to use, but a different brand. But yeah, I got the Pulse right here. I'm raring to go. I'm all raring to go this weekend, this Saturday. I don't think my rod's here yet. I didn't hear the UPS guy come. I'm really disappointed. I didn't hear him come. I was all excited to throw this sucker on there. Give this thing a whirl. But I will tell you, I will let all you guys know when sometime early 2023 when Kistler comes out with their new rod and their new reel, because I will grab both. Because apparently it's supposed to compete with Shimano, supposed to the SLX and all those, and some of their medium end Daiwa Tatulas. So, excuse me. I suppose that these reels are supposed to be able to compete with them with the amount of stuff that they do for how light, how tiny. The reels, no backlashes. And then their new series rod that's coming out too as well. So I will give you guys that information once I find out, because I will order one of them because I want to try them, because I got two series 2 reels now. I'll definitely be throwing that spinnerbait this weekend as long as there's some wind. Yeah. I mean, of course, you see right here on my other KLX rod, as you see with my silver rattle trap, I got my KLX on here. I'm sorry, my Kistler reel on this one. But I'm all ready to go. I am all ready to go. But yeah, I don't know if TJ's in here. TJ, you still in here? The only part that's bothered me lately in the river, I haven't caught too many fish with the rattle trap. I'm surprised, especially with gold. Then again, I haven't tried it on Percy yet, but I haven't caught anything with the gold ones. I haven't tried the solid gold there, which are supposed to be good right now. And my 6 cents, yeah, I am. All right. And I haven't caught anything on this one, my 6 cents one, which is a little bit gold yet too. But this is the Quake. This has the one knocker. So this don't have the little BBs in it. This has the big old ones. So I got 2 different sounds, and I really couldn't. I mean, as you see, the back's totally different. It is thin. So when this thing just goes into the water, this has such a tight wobble. Another thing I haven't tried yet, of course, it's gold, like they say, the 4-inch 6 cents whales. But I think it might have too much action right now to throw, because their new soft plastics are really, really soft, and they're real, real flimsy. I've been cracking them up on the gold and black with an orange belly. Stunner. You and your jerk baits, buddy. I just can't get them to work. What I'm actually gonna try is a jerk bait this weekend. I will try one. You will see it on a video. Whether I catch something on it or not, it will be on there. You'll see me throwing it. I will hit stop just to show the fact that I'm actually throwing a jerkbait. Or I'll hit stop when I throw the jerkbait and I throw the Dale saves you a lot of money all the way down when I get my jerkbait unhung. Either A, you'll see me throwing a jerkbait, or B, you're going to see me getting a jerkbait out of a bush or something. But either way, that will be. So how many years were you in the military, TJ? You never said, or else I missed it in the chat, but yeah, Blaine like plopped in here, but he plopped out. Now, one thing, 20 years. Dang. It's a long time, buddy. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you did. It's a long time. That is a very long time. But what I'm going to see, I'm going to ask the owner of Pulsefish Lures to see if he can make a red swim jig, because they do not have a red one. I'm going to see if they can make something like a red for the spring. So I can throw that around the wood. I can throw it around the weed beds and everything else. Because that's one thing I don't think they have a red one in their color, but I'm going to ask him to see if he can go ahead and make a red one. And if I can get him to make a red one, I will show you guys that red one, because I will be using it heavy. Then I'll go to Old Hickory, because I'll be hitting every little piece of wood that's like in 8 inches of water with that swim jig. I'll skip that sucker under. Well, not skip it. I'll try to skip it underneath docks. I'll have to put that on my SLX DC just so I don't bird's nest the heck out of it when I end up don't skip it right. So I don't lose all my line. But how many of you guys actually back your reels, your what you call it, your bait casters, put a whole big thing on the bottom of braided line before you put your fluorocarbon on? How many people actually do that? Because I was told by some people that actually go into tournaments, like some heavy tournaments, some, semi-pros and pros, that when I put this on here, I need to use around like 30-pound braid, line the whole bottom about a quarter of the way, and then the rest with fluorocarbon. Apparently it casts better, further, and there's less mess ups with your fluorocarbon. I was told to do that, so that's what I'm going to do with this reel. I'm going to put some 30-pound braid under it, and then I'm going to use the FG knot, and then I'm just going to, the rest 12-pound fluorocarbon. Not going to go 10 on my bait caster, and I could, but I really don't want to. But I'm going to go 12. I think 12 will be all right to use that quarter ounce. And I probably could go 10. I might go 10. Speaking about that, I might go 10. Might go 10 pounds. Might go 10 because then I can get that a little deeper. Because then if I want, I could use 10 pounds for braid is lighter, so the spool will actually spin faster and it will cast further. All right. That's what a lot of people have been saying, because I've been running all fluorocarbon. And I use a bunch when I try to spool it all up. Like, I use a lot of fluorocarbon. That's why I'm looking to get a fluorocarbon company. That's why I was hoping to get with Seaguar, especially running the BrazeX. Then if I was with Seaguar, then I can afford to go ahead and run my whole line with fluorocarbon. Or I really won't. You can get those 1,000-yard spools instead of spending like $200, $300. Get them for like $40. And I get 1,000-yard spools, and I can go with 8-pound, 10-pound, 12, 14, 16, 12, like 15, 17, sorry. I think the highest I have is 17. But the only two brands that I use is Yo-Zuri, and I use the, I don't know if it's Sunline or FC Sniper. I use FC Sniper a lot, and I use the Sunline, the cranking. I use backing on everything, and I'm on P-Line Pro Staff. Yeah, I know you're on P-Line Pro Staff. You're able to get your stuff cheaper. That's the only thing that I don't have. And I want to try to get, I would run the Braze X. Like, I like it. But I also like the FC Sniper, like the cranking. I like their cranking one, like the 12-pound test. It's just very, 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 very strong. Like, it's really hard for me to snap. And I can beat it through trees and this and that. And I don't have a problem with it. Like, it really doesn't fray too much. But I'm always looking. I'm always looking, to get the best deal. You know what I mean? If I can get a better deal on a different line, then I will try using it. But, as of right now, I'm only going with what I'm comfortable with. So I have to start going, like with my drop shot, which I told you, Dale, and other people, I have not been comfortable with a drop shot like I normally don't. I started using, I'm finally getting comfortable with it. Just like my 1/4 ounce swim bait. I never ran them. Never ran anything 1/4 ounce. Only thing I did, I did a 1/4 ounce jig. I used a 1/4 ounce jig last year in the winter. I lied. But that was a jig. But a 1/4 ounce swim bait, no, I've really never ran them. I think the smallest one that I would run was like a 3/8 ounce. Because all my chatterbaits, I have 3/8 and a half. P-Line CX Premium does the exact same thing. That's the reason I use it. Alrighty. Well, that's some good help. So then I can look at other line now too. But I'm slowly getting into the Berkley stuff. So I'm going to try using the Berkley Fritz side. We're going to see how that does. I'm going to use that this week. I'm going to try to use it. See how that works with smallmouth. I mean, there's got to be a reason why that's the most expensive crankbait out there. You know what I mean? There has to be a reason why that's the most expensive crankbait. It's just, I don't know. There has to be something with that bait, why it's that expensive. You know what I mean? Just like how you get some of the glide baits. They're expensive as everything, but they catch big fish. 3/8 and 1/4 ounce swim jigs. All I use. Now, I don't use a 1/4 ounce swim jig. I won't ever use a 1/4 ounce swim jig. I only use 3/8 or 1/2 ounce. What I actually do is change my baits around. If I have my swim jig, I'll use it depends on a beaver style trailer, and I'll have the tails that are laying flat so it keeps it up. So when I'm reeling, my 3/8 really technically, by the way that it's swimming, turns into a 1/4 ounce, how it's swimming in the water column. That's why I just like using the 3/8, because I can go ahead, instead of turning my tails this way so it's kicking like a bluegill, I can keep it down at 3/8. I can keep it low. Or if I wanted to ride in high, I could turn it this way flat. So then it just rides up real high. So it's like a 1/4 ounce. But I just can't wait. Like I want to try some new stuff. I want to try to get different techniques. If I could get a jerk bait going, like if I can get that down, learn how to do that, put that in my arsenal, then I'll be set. I'll be set for tournaments, because then I can go to certain bluff walls and just throw them. But I've had a jerk bait probably for 6 years. I've probably caught 3 fish on it ever. I don't know what I'm doing, what I don't do. I just cannot use them. It's just me. Like, it's just crazy. Like, I could just use a plain old 1/4 ounce weighted, like a keel weight, and 1/4 ounce or a 3/8 ounce, and I can catch more fish on that in probably a week than I will on a jerkbait in a whole year. Like, it's crazy. I don't know if I swim it differently, or if it's because it's like a crankbait and it's in my wheelhouse, or how I swim stuff. I just can't tell you. Like, I can catch more goofing around on an underspin than I can with a jerkbait. Like, just throwing it wherever. I can catch more on an underspin than I can. 1/4 ounce swim jig with a swim bait on the back and reeling super slow. Crawling the bottom, the shallow, so I don't hang up as much. Well, I have numerous different ones. Like if you guys know, like, I was all about 6 cents. Like a diehard, like, hence boat flips only. But everything over here on my tackle wall, except for my line, everything on that wall is either, I have a couple Z-Man stuff on there, but that's the razor shad, so I have that for my chatterbait. But other than that, I got everything's crankbaits, 6 cents up there, and then I have my pulse jigs and my pulse underspins. Underspin will be a hot bait on the river this weekend too. Well, as you were saying that, I don't have it on here. Oh yeah, I do. There you go. Speaking about that, since you were talking about that, I got that puppy right here. Boom, I already have it set up for this weekend. I got right here my KLX rod. Boom. My Kistler KLX rod. Of course, my Kistler Series 1 with the carbon fiber handle. And, of course, my Pulse Underspin. My Tennessee Shad color is ready to rock and roll. I already got that ready to rock and roll. And of course I got braid, 15-pound braid to 10-pound fluorocarbon, 10-foot leader. And this is on my 7.3-to-1 reel. And it's on the KLX series rod. And this one is, to be honest, this one is it's a 3-power, so it's a light, medium, heavy. It is what is the size of this one? This is a 6'9". And this is 3/16 ounce to 5/8. 5/8 ounce is what this rod recommends. But it's a light, medium, heavy. So this is on, I mean, this rod weighs like nothing. Like if you had this in your hand, like you'd be like, there's 0 weight to this. But yeah, this is on my Series 1 reel, my Kistler reel. But I already have that ready to go. That's all ready to go because as of right now, I have the new hottest item on the market that it's called the Dale Saves You a Lot of Money hookup. So I have all my stuff I can get stuck. It's all my rods. So I got the Dale Saves You a Lot of Money hookup right there. Throw that thing down and boom, just comes right off and gets unhooked. That guy right there, to be honest, I can't believe that would probably saved me hundreds of dollars the past 2 years. Hundreds of dollars for the amount of lures that I have lost. What is the orange braid that I use? That is on my drop shot as well. This is on my, that one's on my drop shot. That is Beyond Braid. That is 15-pound test. And of course I have my drop shot weight. That is on 8-pound. I got this on my Lew's Mach 1 speed stick and my Lew's speed spool. That is 15-pound from Beyond Braid. My camouflage braid that I have is Beyond Braid. All the braid that I have is from Beyond Braid. I just like it. Like, it doesn't wear out. It's great. What I'm looking to do is probably get some neon yellow or green, whatever the color is called. But you can get that from Beyond Braid, or I can get it from another company. I just seen it because they had the camo and everything else, and that was working great on Old Hickory because it's like a dirtier water. So I could just use, like, when I first was going out there, when I was in my kayak, I was just using straight braid. Straight braid, and that just worked good. Like, I caught a lot of fish with it, and that was that. But yeah, I'm all excited. I'm all excited to go this weekend. And when there's any new lures coming out, I will let you guys know, because I will be throwing whatever pulse lures that they have that are going to be coming out. I don't know what's coming out. I'm not told. They're not going to tell me about what news coming in, like, in store for 2023. But I will be going to I think it's the Bass Masters Classic or whatever it is that's out in Chattanooga. I think it's in March something. But Pulse Fish Lures is going to have a little spot there, you know what I mean, with all their stuff. So I'm going to head out there. Probably I'm going to try to have a family thing. I'm going to try to head out there for that weekend because they're going to have a tent set up and everything else. So I'm going to go try to meet a lot of other people and just, maybe I can pick up any sponsors out there as well. It'll be there all 3 days. Yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one of those 3 days. But yeah, I want to try to head out. I'm just gonna drive out there, spend the weekend, just bring my GoPro, just talk to people, Kyle, what's going on, buddy? There's another person that was supposed to go fishing with me, but he never gives me a call either. Got all these people at, TJ, supposed to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right. Appreciate it, Dale. But yeah, I want to get out there. Pulse Fish Lures will have a tent, and I think they might have some new products, but I will be able to get you guys a little more detail for that as well. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo on what? The Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Yeah, just so you guys know, Kyle also has his own no one going with you. Yeah, you are going with me. You are going with me that weekend. Been wild busy around here. Holidays. We'll try to link up with you in January. What's up, Dale? All right. Yeah, just so you guys know, right now it's a little too cold for my wife to come out with me, so you ain't gonna see her in any of the videos, nor are you gonna see her in any of the videos. I'm saying that you were giving Kyle a hard time about not going. Yeah, going to hit Kentucky late January 1st. Sweet. I bet you everyone in here is missing the part when you were reeling in that fish and you thought it was the fish babe, but it was actually the lure. That was great. I forget who actually said that to me when I was actually talking to him. I don't know. Was that you, Dale? Someone actually said it. No, or maybe it was someone actually mentioned it to me. I forget who it was. But yeah. I'll go when you get me that coat with a heater inside of it, like you were talking about. See, I just say just bundle up. Saturday will be warm. Saturday will be warm, man. It's supposed to be like what, 64, 60 some degrees, man. That is warm. That is a warm December day. Right before January. 60 degrees is great. It's gonna be a little rain. Maybe if I get her some Kistler rods and reels and stuff, maybe she'll go fishing with me more. Then she'll have to because I bought them for her. What do you guys think? If I end up buying her some good Kistler reels and rods, then she has no choice than to go fishing. Going to try those Thunder rigs out this weekend too. I seen them. I seen them. Torn Outdoors. I forget who the heck put a reveal, like he went over it. I was actually thinking about it. I think they had a what you call it, a spinner bait, if I'm not correct. I think they got a spinner bait, a Thunder spinner or something. I think it's a good excuse for you to buy more for yourself and just saying there, for me. No. They would be spinning reels, babe. They would be spinning. If I buy any other things, I'm going to be bait caster stuff on me, not a spinning reel. I have 2. No, sorry, I lie. I have 3. Wish I wasn't going to be in Denver. I'd go. I haven't seen my mom, sister, and niece. Nephew's in over 16 years. Dang, man, that's long. That is definitely a long, long time. Yeah, you definitely need to go see it. You definitely need to. I'll end up trying them. I'll end up getting them. Yeah, should be fun, man. Family's everything, man. If you don't got family, you know what I mean? Like, not I'm seeing them in 16 years. I don't know what I'd do if I couldn't see my family for 16 years. Don't mind me. I plan on it. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. You know what I mean? Even moving down here to Tennessee from Pennsylvania. You know, I've lived in an area to where I drive 10 minutes to go see my mom and 20 minutes to go visit my dad, you know, and another 20 minutes to go see my sister and my brother and all that stuff. And now down here, now I'm like 12 hours away. So I'm not, it's different. And so I like get it, but 16 years, that's a long time. But enjoy, man. Have fun. Go skiing while you're out there too. Go skiing. But yeah, I'm probably gonna buy some of that Thunder stuff once they come back in stock. 9 years for me back home in Michigan. I feel it, Chad. Yeah, it's a hike. Hey, Josh from On the Real Fishing. What is going on, buddy? How's the live going? That's all right. We're just in here just chatting, just talking about different things. A couple people are going back home that they haven't seen their family in a couple of years, so they're going back home. Talking about different rods, reels, setups on Dale Hollow, Center Hill, Old Hickory, Percy Priest. Wade's a good dude. He is an awesome to meet fish with. Yeah. I can't wait for us to go muskie fishing. It's killing me, yeah. What else were we going over? Just different stuff, what's all going on, different lines, fishing lures. Talking about that I'm waiting for UPS to drop off my rods just so I can put this new reel on there. Like my mouth's been salivating to put this reel on there, so now I can just go ahead and just cast and not even worry about a backlash no more. I have the SLX, now I had to get the Iowa's version, which you guys already know. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Daiwa reels scheduled for 2 tournaments next year. There you go. But yeah, I'm a huge Daiwa fan. So no, I'm not going to go out and buy, you know, their $400 reel. So I just tried their medium one with their SV spool. Yeah, I'm excited about this because I've been reading on the old SV, but now the new one, the SVTW 103. So, I mean, my other ones fly. Now, this one, I don't got to worry about it just because I don't got to thumb it. You don't got to thumb it now with this new one, supposedly, from all the reviews, depending on the diameter of the line and everything else. And I can throw this, I can throw a 1/8 ounce with this reel on my bait caster. So I'm excited. There you go, Josh. Specifically for you, a 1/8 ounce. You can use this reel. 1/8 ounce for all your stuff. Boom. Because I know you throw a lot of 1/8 ounce stuff, or even smaller. I don't know how small I can go because I don't even think I have anything underneath a 1/8. Yes. So when we go out fishing, Zoom Speedworm. But I'm excited. I could have I stayed in the middle on their high speed reels, so I went with the 7-1-1. I didn't want to get a 6-3-1 because then I'm limited to just like cranking. You know what I mean? Like I have my 6-3-1s that I use for my cranking a lot, and I try them on my chatterbait, but I gotta go ahead and reel faster than I really want with a chatterbait. You know what I mean? Because at least with a crankbait with a 6-3-1, I can get it down in the ground and I could just slow it down and it still keeps contact. But you only can go so slow with a chatterbait. and then the blade stops, you know, it ain't working as good. So the 7-1-1, I can actually slow it down, and I don't got to worry about it. So I could use it for cranking, and I could use it for my chatterbaits. I could use it for all that stuff. But I just wanted to go ahead and try this one out. But for Kyle hasn't been in here, and Josh and them just got a blast. Next tight lines and go blue. Yeah, I can't say go blue. I'm a huge, you know, from Pennsylvania, so you know it's a Penn State thing. I can't. I just can't. You know, Thomas Dixon, what is up, buddy? I will say go blue for this weekend because I want a Big Ten to win. So I'm going to go with Ohio State. I don't like them. I'm going to go with Michigan. I don't like them either, but it's part of the Big Ten. But other than that, no, I can't stand Michigan. But I will go with those two for now. But anyway, happy holidays and everything else. But yeah, so Dixon, you haven't been out there. I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. How have you been? How's the, were you working? You're still working over at Honda, right? If I'm correct. If I remember properly, you were working at Honda. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, to the newer guys that just hopped in here, I will explain what I said earlier to Josh, Thomas, Kyle just left anyway. But I'm over 1,000 subscribers on here, so my next upcoming videos, when I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and give it some time because of the simple fact is a lot of the rods that I wanted to get for the giveaway, they are out of stock. So what I would have given you guys to choose from will not be much at all. So it'll be kind of tough. Like even the spinning rods aren't even, they're all sold out. Because they had that 70% off Christmas, 70%, 60%, and 50% off for Christmas. So that just like blew everything up. Still been work, yeah. But once they come back and I get the notification that they're back on, I will let you guys know, just in case if you wanted a spinning rod or if you wanted a regular casting rod. You know, that's your whole choice, but it will be in the Argon series. So they're sold out right now. But in case you guys did want to, in case you guys wanted to, go ahead and look at the different style rods and everything else in the Argon series. You can even go under technique specific. Let's say if you wanted like my deep cranking rod, you can go under deep cranking, umbrella rig, swim bait, and all that stuff. And the first one will come up as the Argon series. Then the next step up's, you know, your KLX, and then you're going to go up to your Z-Bone and your Chromium, and then you're getting up to your, you know, $500-$600 rods. But in case if you want to go on, you know, the Kistler website, just go underneath. You can go down to technique specific, or you can just go to the Argon series. Period. You can just go to Argon. I think it's right underneath their graphite series. You have the graphite, then it's Argon, then it's KLX, so forth. But if you guys want to go on there and actually look at the type of rods, so when I do hold on this drawing, that you have a gist, you know, that you can ponder the type of rod that you want, whether it's a spinning rod or it's a bait casting or a casting rod. Virtually up to you. And then more than likely further along, maybe this summer, I'll probably also do a reel. Rich, I'll probably do a choice of the reels, because you'll probably have, you know, a spinning or a bait casting. But if you do choose a spinning one, they are a lot cheaper, so I will give you that. So just in case, you know, just to give you guys a heads up, just ahead of time, you know, just to look around. But I just want to give everyone, you know, to know that I haven't done any of the videos yet. Well, then again, I've been fishing, but I haven't done any of the videos or put anything that's in there yet, just because they're out of stock. So I don't want to hold it. Be like, well, now you guys got to wait and blah blah blah. But just to give you guys a chance to go ahead and look. ahead of time. So when that time does come, I can go ahead and just ship it out to you. Because I'm gonna have to go ahead and get your address and all that stuff and just ship it straight from Texas to you. But as always, I appreciate you guys always stopping in, hanging out, talking, and I always want to pick everybody's brain to see what they're throwing right now. Speaking of, you planning on getting out the day after New Year's, that Monday? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Are you going to be available that day, Monday? You haven't been out fishing with me in a while either, because you always got to go back to work every time, and Old Hickory's just been horrible. Like, it's a waste of time. Like, I don't want to try to take somebody out to go fishing on Old Hickory, and it's just horrible. Quite very likely. Are you working that day? Are you working that Monday? Or are you off? Is your store closed, should I say? Because if you... I got a couple crankbaits I need to test out. There you go. Oh, you are open that day? Alright. So, no deep river run. Alright, then I will probably say, well, it's going to be warm. We could try Old Hickory. Or I can go back and try the stuff to see if they came up a little shallow. I mean, I always end up catching, some. But, like, nothing huge, but I end up catching some. But I got some spots that I want to go ahead and try. And just like, the last time, I always end up catching a drum. I always do. Somehow, some way, even I don't even know who I was with, or if I was with someone or something. But I always end up catching like a 10-pound drum, and it just gets me frustrated. You always end up catching them after I leave. Not lately. Not lately. I haven't been catching anything. That's what other buddy Jordan says. Rich, you went fishing with me and him too, and it happens to him too. Like, we'll end up going out fishing, then he has to go back or go to work, or I drop him off, and then I just go back out and I'll go back to the same exact spots and I end up catching them. I have no idea how, but yeah, that is true. I always end up catching them. But yeah, we can go try some out. What crankbaits did you get? 6 cents, Rapala, OG Slims, your DTs. What else do I have? The Spro, rock crawlers. Did you get the Little John? What kind did you end up picking up? A couple from a small business. All right. They're worth giving a shot. They look like deeper cranks. Well, I got spots where we can go to. I can put on my DT14s and we can go at it. I got perfect spots that, creek channels that I'll go back to like a cove. Just wanted me to test them out and make a video on them. All right. That should be fun. That should definitely be fun. Yeah, so Monday, yeah, we definitely can do that. It'll be too far of a drive. I mean, I would say we could go test them on Percy, but that where I put in is at Fate Saunders, and I got to drive out to the channel, hang a right, and go down, and it takes about 10 minutes to drive over to where we'd fish, so that's a long haul back. 10-15 minutes of my boat back. But Old Hickory, yeah, we can get to definitely some spots there. I mean, I haven't fished it in probably well over a month. Your kiddo's still out as well. We can meet up earlier potentially. Well, yeah. I don't know if they have school Monday. I don't think they have school Monday. I don't know. I do not know. I don't think they do. But yeah, I mean, if you want to meet up earlier, depending on the temperature, if you wanted to meet up earlier, then then we definitely could go to Percy, because then we can have some time on to run. Because I got some spots saved on my Humminbird here. I have waypoints from where I actually caught those. What the heck is that? All right, this is dumb. I'm gonna hide user on this. Remove. How do I block this? Hide user on this channel. It's stupid. Report. Get out of here. That's stupid. Whoever came in and started, I hate those people. Someone's trying to hack me. Yeah, I see it. See, that's the thing, is like, I hate people that just do that. Just random streams. They just pop in and just do that. It's so dumb. I was trying to find out how to block them so they can't put in the chat, but I wasn't able to do it fast enough. I hate stuff like that. But yeah, Josh, just let me know. I mean, I don't think the kids have school. I don't know, but I will find out. I will ask. But yeah, then we can get out to Percy. We could definitely go there, and then I don't know how far you'd have to drive from Fate Saunders though to your job. I don't know how far that hike is. Might be just as far as Old Hickory. I don't know. You would have to Google that. But yeah, we're gonna have to get out and do some fishing. I haven't been on, like I said, I haven't been on Old Hickory in probably about a month because it's been horrible. I mean, I could have a bad day on the river, and that's a better day than I'll have on Old Hickory, period. But yeah, you have to find a day for us to get out on the river as well. Because Dale's already been out with me once. Jordan's been out with me. I've had a couple people out there. TJ, if he's still in the chat, TJ's going to be out there sometime. We'll have to get out there. Yeah, too. Just take him out. But yeah, there's a couple people. But yeah, there's a bunch of new baits that I want to try. But I'm definitely excited to try that 1/4 ounce there on my new rod and my reel. That way I can go ahead and cast a lot further. A 7'6" versus my smaller rod. I'm gonna be able to heave that far and cover a lot of water with that. Do I fish for crappie? No, I don't. Yeah, Dixon's got to come out with me sometime. You, TJ, and you got Josh from On the Real Fishing. Yeah, Thomas. If you like, I'll say crappie, panfish, and all that stuff. If you like that type of fishing, you gotta watch Josh's videos, man. You gotta go to his YouTube channel. He does a lot of that panfish. He catches a lot, tons of them. I mean, he goes out. I would say, except for lately, he would go out daily. he would definitely go out daily. That's someone, if you're into that type of fishing, gotta watch this stuff because he has all these types of micro baits that he uses. I don't even know the names of this stuff. Like he just pulls a box out with like, I don't know, like 100 different things. Yeah, I mean, if you like that type of fishing, like you gotta check out his channel. But then on his channel, there's also times because he does a lot of creek fishing. He'll fish from, I'll say, Percy Priest sometimes. There's a couple videos from below the dam, out on my boat. He caught, let me see, caught a couple of his PBs with me. I think it was PB Sauger. I don't know what all PBs that he caught with me. Caught a couple. I think it's hybrid too. I think he caught a hybrid. I forget what else. He has a couple of them. But yeah, he's anywhere from, oh, he could tell you every type of what I only call sunnies. Dude, he has every name there is in a book, where it's left ear, red ear, bright ear, purple ear. I don't even know the names of those suckers, but you can pick it up as he catches it, boom, it'll tell you exactly what it is. I have no idea. To me, it's a sunny, it's bluegill. That's all I know him as. But he can tell you their specific names, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, he does a lot of creek fishing, river, a lot of bank fishing. My fishing buddy Daniel and I want to get you, Chad and Daniel, on YouTube channel Project Fishing. All right. Sounds like a deal, man. We need to get, I would love, my whole thing would be able to get, if Daniel has a YouTube channel, if we can get him out, because he has a boat, I have mine, Josh has his, and if we can get, Kyle is another one, Kyle has his. I mean, if we can get 4 of us out there, and we could do a little 1v1 or boat challenge here. We can do a little challenge here for a YouTube video when it starts getting warmer, or even in the cold, but probably in the warmer, when, like I said, like spawning season comes around. We'll have a challenge for the total weight for the day, and we'll do it for, like, say 4 hours or something like that. Total weight. I think that'll be fun. Or even if I get Josh and me versus you two, like you and you, Dale, and Daniel, or whoever. Or even if Kyle even came on someone's boat. But, you know, it's easier, you know. There's room to fish 3 on my boat, but, you know, I don't have that big of a boat, so it's easier for 2. But, you know, I could fish 3. But yeah, I think that would be good to just get out there and have a little challenge between all of us. Total weight for the day, and it doesn't matter who's this, what's the channel. Project Fishing is Daniel's channel. What are you getting me into? As I on the call with a customer. Oh, I was saying what we needed to do is Daniel's got a YouTube channel, which is Project Fishing. I have mine. You have yours, Josh. And Kyle Pillars, or he has his own YouTube channel. So when it gets warmer, we all can have a challenge per boat. And what it's going to be is total weight. And we'll have, say, like a 4-hour challenge. But it'll be different, you know what I mean? Like, I can add different stuff from, like, different people's YouTube stuff. So it'll be like a 2-on-2 or a 3-on-3 or something like that. But since there's 4 of us that'll have YouTube channels, we can go ahead and have a tournament against each other. Total weight. We can go total weight, or we could go, or only just count like bass and stuff like that. Or we can do total weight, and we can have it any species. You could do it that way too. I mean, that way is cheap because I always end up catching a 10-pound drum. So, I mean, I would love to have any species because I'll end up getting a drum somehow. But Every boat brings in their best 5 and have a weigh-in. That'll be cool. That way the weigh-in could be from like different angles from everyone's video. You know what I mean? You can have the weigh-in, you know what I mean? So I'm actually filming, all 3 of you guys or whoever's on there. I think that'll be cool. That'll be pretty fun to do. I think people will actually want to watch that. We'll have to come up with something for that, whether we do it on Old Hickory or Percy Priest. See, Daniel knows Percy Priest. Daniel knows Percy Priest more. See, spawning season, I could go Old Hickory. That's my lake. Like, I'll be back on Old Hickory no matter what during spawning season. But Daniel knows Percy Priest. Or you can go spawning season and go the river and even make it even harder. You could do it that way. You can do the river. Cumberland River, even playing field. It's true. That is true. And I did catch a drum. Yes, I did catch a drum on the Cumberland River. I caught one, and that was on a drop shot. Don't ask me how, but yeah, I did. That'll be the levelest playing field. I think that would be a good thing, and do it. I don't know, we could do it probably like on a Saturday or something like that when it gets warmer. I mean, we could definitely do Percy Priest too during the spawning season when the water's up. When there's water's up, I know where to go. But when the water's down right now, I'm just hitting rocky points. But Old Hickory, I know where to go. I got 5 spots that I know that they'll be at. Best 5 bass and biggest trash fish. All right, there you go. Biggest trash fish. All right. That'll work. I think the biggest trash fish will be a drum, to be honest. That will definitely be a drum. But yeah, that'll be a good idea. I think we could do that on the river. I think Josh will be able to find a time. I've got a boat, but I'm not filming, but no filming equipment. That's fine, dude. You can come out too. More the merrier, man. That'll be, the more boats, the more people that we can get involved in a video, I think the better the video will be, to be honest. I think that'll be great. Like, we have to put in on the river at the same exact time, this and that, and you have a certain amount of time to fish. And then we got to come back. I think that'll be more people to put in on that day. That'll be, I mean, if you can get a bunch of people to even do it, if you can get a group of people to do it, I could probably try to see if I could get Johnny, I think his last name is Kavanaugh, but he's his YouTube channel is Fishing with the K's. If I could get him, and I could get he has a YouTube channel, so if I get him, I get someone else, so we can have numerous boats. I mean, that would be a bunch of people, but that would be a fun day. That would be definitely a real good video. But we'll have to get them to that when it gets warmer, though, just so you know that even if it does rain or something like that, you know what I mean, that it's not going to be like horrible. Like that day where it didn't really rain, but me and you were out there and it was freezing. I think what we would probably try to do, Thomas, is to make it fair. Like we've all, well, except for you. I don't know if you have, but I've fished the river, but I don't know it. You know what I mean? Dale has fished the river, caught a bunch of fish, but you got to get them to bite. and a couple other people have fished the river, and you just got to get them to bite. Period. I think that'll probably be the levelest playing field for all of us, because I know where to go on Old Hickory, and a couple of them know where to go on Percy. I don't really know where to go on Percy, and a bunch of them don't know where to really go on Old Hickory. Or we could make it not a 3-day in a row, or we could make it a 3-day tournament. You can have one day on Old Hickory, maybe a week later, one day on Percy Priest, or a week or two later, and then have one day on the river for the championship round, and have your cumulative weights for those 3 days. I think that would be pretty good, because you have some people that are able to fish Percy pretty well, which I can fish it, but I'm only going to go to the spots where I know where to go. But other people have their own spots. But I have specific spots on Old Hickory, and floating down the river, it's just we're all going to put in there. We're just going to float. There's really not much you can do. You just hope that you run up on them. I mean, that would be like a crazy day for that final day. It's just you're going to be floating. You know what I mean? There's just floating down the river, and you run into them. You run into them. If you don't, you don't. It's as simple as that. There is no specific spots that you're really going to have on the river. They're going to be there or they're not going to be there. Just like on Percy, like a couple of them will have a better advantage on Percy than I will. I'm only going to fish spots where, that I feel comfortable fishing. Just like on Old Hickory. Not a lot of people fish it, but I feel comfortable in specific spots too as well. Like I will run upriver for pre-spawn. I will run upriver. Just like, and if I put in at, we all go and put in at Fate Saunders, I'm only going to go to where I go when I fish tournaments. I'll just follow your lead. All you would need to do is Percy Priest or Old Hickory, crankbait when that time comes of spawning, pre-spawn, crankbait, chatterbait, and a swim jig. I mean, you could try, you could throw some jigs in there too. I mean, you could throw a jig in there. But those are the main 3 that I will tell you to run on Old Hickory. Now, you can get away with jigs, if there's one by a log or you see some grass or this and that, you can try, but I will be throwing, chatterbait. I'll throw a swim jig. Well, you could actually throw in a spinnerbait in there too. Now, the only thing is what hurts Dale is during that time, it's the spawning season. He's going to have a rough time with his stunner up shallow because he's going to get him stuck. So that'll be fun to see what Dale's actually going to throw during that time. That'll be fun to see. Get an employee set up soon as well, so I won't have to run off as much. Nice. Spring is going to be nice. It should. But I think that'll be the best, because then you could have, you have a bad day on Percy. You have a phenomenal day on Old Hickory, and now you just got to dig it out on the river. You just got to come up with something. In spawning season, who knows what you're going to get. You can get a massive smallmouth. Miss my creeks, and I'm looking forward to hanging out on the boat during the spawn. Spawning season's fun, but you got to get there pre-spawn and spawning. Other than that, like, they disappear fast. They disappear fast for like a month, and like Old Hickory gets tough for like a month. Then it'll go back to normal. But for that time during pre-spawn and spawning season, Old Hickory's fun. I mean, you could catch some serious 5-pounder. I mean, that weight that day, for that day, whoever, should be, I'll say, around 15 pounds. You're going to need 15 pounds to win that day. I think we'll probably have to win on that one. Another idea: 3 one-day tourneys on the Cumberland River. First weekend put in at Cleese, second weekend Heartland Park, and third weekend on Old Hickory Dam. Yeah, we could do that, but it's kind of tough with Josh, though. Only reason is because it's tough on the river because I have to get him back up for him to get to his work. So it's easier for him to, for me to get back at Shoots, for him to leave to go to work, and it's easier for me to get back if I go to Fate Saunders, for him to get back to get in his car. Because you go on any of the, lakes, you're not gonna be you'll be floating, but you'll be using your trolling motor more than what being on the river. You're just floating all the way down. Like how far me and you got. But I will have an employee, so it won't be out of the question. All right. We'll just have to play it by ear. We'll definitely have to play it. We'll have to play it by ear then. But yeah, I mean, I think that'll be a fun thing to do, get more the merrier. I could probably get a couple more. I could probably get a couple more guys. I could probably get my neighbor in on it. And as long as it's warm enough. Yeah, new territory. Just what I would say to recommend, Josh, if you're gonna buy anything, to be honest, go with your best bet, a DT6, a DT8, and a DT10. For right now, from now throughout the winter and even in the spring, go with a DT, and then make sure that you have any type of chatterbait. Big Jim fishing. I don't know if I could get him out to do it. I mean, that would be cool. I could ask him. I could definitely ask him. If he would want to do that. I mean, if we can get a bunch of YouTube people, to do it, because there are some local people. I mean, that would definitely, that would be definitely fun. To get into like a little tournament, just for shits and giggles. But, maybe we can get some, I don't know, maybe I could talk to Pulse Fish Lures, and I could talk to Kistler or something like that, to see if they can throw in anything yet too. Who knows? But we got time to decide that over the winter. But yeah, like that'll be a definite thing. Definitely enjoy that. Get a bunch of people. That'll be something to do. But definitely Saturday. I will be going out Saturday. Josh, Monday. Let me know about Monday. But yeah, I didn't hear any door open yet, so I don't think my rod came. First annual Nashville Area YouTube fishing tournament. That'll be fun. That'll be definitely fun. But yeah. What I was gonna say. Saturday. I like the sound of that. Dale Redmond. First annual Nashville Area YouTube fishing tournament. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. You can get a bunch of people. If anything, you have to have, what you would make it do is you got to have someone that has a YouTube channel that's on your boat that's able to film it. I think that'll make it more interesting. So then people are like, oh, if they hear about it, except for Thomas, you know what I mean? Because I already know, Thomas. Thomas can come in, but that'll be interesting, man. If you have like 7 or 8 YouTube channels throwing, the same exact tournament, but you have different views, you know what I mean? That'd be pretty neat, because you can go to watch one on video, you can watch another one, you know what I mean? Then you're gonna have weigh-ins and all that stuff. So, but yeah, so Saturday I'm gonna try to get out. I'm more than likely gonna go to I don't know, man. I really want to go to the river, but I don't know how much that water flow is gonna be with this rain coming and snow melting and blah 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 blah. So I might end up going to Percy Priest Saturday, and then Monday I'll go out with Josh. We'll go hit up we can go hit up Old Hickory to see what we can do there to see if any of the stuff is done. Have to be one person in a boat that has a YouTube channel. Yeah, or we can have two, but alrighty. Well, it's 9 o'clock here. What I'm gonna end up doing, I'm gonna go get a shower and get ready to leave. Have one person in the boat. Yeah, that'll be fine. But yeah, just let me know. Just let me know what's all going on. Just I'll keep posting on the community tab on YouTube and everything else. I'll just keep chatting on there for right now. But I'm gonna go out Saturday. I'll probably go hit up Percy Priest Saturday because I don't know if I'm gonna trust the river yet, depending on the current. Because you got to figure all the snow melting, and then with the rain coming Thursday and Friday, I don't know what the water's gonna be like. You know, if it's flowing fast, I don't feel like going out there. If it's flowing like it was the last time me and you went, Dale, that was just ripping. Like that was moving. Like that was not fun. All right, man. You guys have a great night. And I will see you guys next time. Have a safe trip, Dale. Josh, I will see you Monday. We will talk more. I just stuck myself in my rattle trap on my sweatpants. It's awesome. Have a safe trip, Thomas. I'll catch you whenever you can. But Thomas, just let me know about Saturday. I'll probably be going out Saturday. Just let me know. I'll be posting on there. Hit me up on Facebook, either or. But I appreciate you guys stopping in, hanging out, talking. We'll try to do this more and more like every Tuesday. And we'll try to get things set up for the first annual YouTube tournament. But I appreciate everybody, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.